Muy buenas a todos, gente, y bienvenidos a un nuevo episodio aquí en el canal de Don Pepperronin. Con esta música tan hermosa vamos a comenzar el episodio del día de hoy, continuando con la misión donde lo habíamos dejado, en la que teníamos que hablar con los eremitas. Antes de comenzar, quiero pedirte que por favor te suscribas al canal, dejes tu like en el episodio y me sigas para más. También quiero agradecerles por los 500 suscriptores que ya somos en el canal. Esperemos que algún día muy pronto podamos llegar a los 1000 para empezar a cobrar billetes. Quiero ganar billetes. Vamos a comenzar. Oye, la música se pasan de lanza con la música, es espectacular. A ver, me quiero sentar aquí, ¿me puedo sentar? ¿Cómo están?
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
Soy un viajero, estudiante de la Academia Nacional. Soy un viajero.
A traveler?
Simón, a traveler.
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say eremites are wary of outsiders?
Despístela, Paimon. Yo sé que no nos están escuchando. Soy un estudiante de la academia. Ah, sí, cierto, es que te... A ver, para ustedes... ¡Qué imbécil! Para ustedes, yo sé que a lo mejor tal vez acaban de ver el episodio pasado, pero yo no había... Estoy de vuelta, perdón, fallos con el audio. El punto que les decía, yo no he jugado en varios días o semanas, entonces me perdí un poquito de la historia, pero sí, tenía que decirles que era un estudiante de la academia.
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
Fíjate, pues, oye, la playita, ¿sabes? Disfrutando las vistas. Todo chill.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Te doy 50 moras, no te alcanza ni para un pollo.
Huh? What is this, some kind of joke?
Oh, sorry. He must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Va, 500,000 moras.
Paimon can't stand this.
Oh,
He's
que
so
la
much
chingada.
more ago.
No te gusta nada de lo que digo, ¿verdad?
There's no other choice right now.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Bueno, pues me acabas de dar la información. ¿Qué quieres, que me teletransporte?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're archaeology students.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
La Rukavata, no sé qué.
Greater Lord
Rukadevata.
Rukadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the academia to cover up the truth of her actions and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me.
Perro, espérame.
But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my
que sí está
words,
muerto,
our
entonces.
God shall return.
Que
And when that day
resucite
comes,
implica que
all
sí está
followers
muerto.
of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true God will suffer retribution together.
Retribution.
If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
¿Puedes contarnos más sobre la profecía? Por favor, señor Tariq, miembro de los ojos del... Eso.
I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
¡Ojo! Personaje nuevo.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again.
Perro.
I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make
Así se
things
vería Shang Li si fuera
uncomfortable
viejo.
for you.
O sea,
Listen to me.
literalmente viejo.
That address he
O sea,
gave you is fake. Or at
canoso,
least,
pues.
you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the mora you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you, don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat.
No te metas,
If,
tiene una
on the
visión.
other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I
Me encanta
began
el
to
Bluetooth
take
que
such
tengo en la
action,
oreja.
your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay, then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
¿Sí me los dio o nomás hice como que me los dio?
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Someone
who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the
Fíjate, este
meal
vato tiene
compensation
la
for our
misión en el
silence.
hombro. Ese todo
I'd
lo
say
tiene en
you're
la
getting an
cintura.
excellent deal.
Whoa! Did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Amorites running too! Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions!
Va, 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 va.
He went that way! After him!
Y para acá.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
Alhazen.
What do you want?
Alacén. Así le decimos al lugar en la cocina en la que pones todas tus cosas. Como, no sé, la salsa de tomate, las cosillas así que no van en el refrigerador. Las ponemos en una alacén o alacena.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them,
perro,
and you
tiene
two gave me
cuadritos.
just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right.
No, no,
Goodbye.
espérate. Como que adiós. Tenemos preguntas.
Horses! We still have something to ask you about!
Trae audífonos
Since
este
you
vato.
tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
Soy un viajero.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Sé una o dos cosas sobre cómo pelear.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that.
Perdón.
Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna
me dio
bring a
risa.
lot of backup for your next
Ni siquiera tienes
meeting.
una visión,
Even if you
papacito,
don't
si
go
me
alone,
conocieras.
you won't regret taking us with you.
Si supieras quién mató a los dragones de Monster.
All right.
¿Hubo dragones en
accept.
Inazuma?
Got a pen and paper?
No me acuerdo. Sí, sí hubo dragones,
If
pero
you're
ese no me
searching
tocó a
for
mí.
someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your
Ese se lo
luck.
cargaron antes de que yo
We'll
llegara.
reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
Traigo 15 millones en la bolsa, vato.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been
Ah, pero
looking
ya lo
for.
tienes.
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can
Es
store a
una
fixed
USB.
quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
He oído que la academia ha perdido algo recientemente.
Oh,
Tal vez era
so
una cosa de
that's
esas.
your true objective.
Quiero saber más sobre
With
eso.
our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
Quizá podamos añadir una cláusula adicional.
You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Básicamente a la academia se le perdió una USB con mucha información y queremos saber dónde está. Y este vato sabe cositas. A ver qué sabe el six-pack. Le voy a decir el six-pack. ¿O cuántos tiene? A ver.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the academia lost, then you must help me with something.
¿De qué se trata? Platícame.
I need you to find someone
Uno, dos,
named
tres.
Dory, a traveling merchant.
8.
Unlike the
Es que
peddlers who
eight-pack
hawk
no suena
inferior
tan
knowledge
divertido
capsules,
como six-pack.
she often has quality
Tiene
goods
8,
in
pero le voy a decir
stock.
six-pack. como
Some
quiera.
say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the academia because most of her wares don't comply with academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
¿Ven las no sé, lonas o mantas que cubren las cajas de atrás? ¿Ves esa espiral que tiene ahí? Esa espiral es de los Sonan. Ahora que salga el nuevo Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Ok, ya. Es que desde que salió el tráiler he tenido el Tears of the Kingdom metido en la cabeza, el Tote K. Y no me lo puedo sacar. Ya veo simbología Sonon en todas partes.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Achis, achis.
Fine. So how do we go about doing
¿Cómo
this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long,
No.
so Dory should view you as safe clients.
Dory?
I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
Simplemente hay que ser sinceros y amables.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste.
Nos
I'll
vamos a
prepare
hacer
some
buenos
funds
amigos,
for you.
te lo prometo.
Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that
Las del
something we can learn
32
quickly?
eran las populares antes, pero ahora ya hay
that's
de
true.
64 y de 128.
Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Sí puedo verla.
Oh? That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard.
Te estoy diciendo,
Anyway,
papi, que
that
soy bien
ability
crack,
should
pero no me
resolve your
crees.
issue.
Me subestimas porque no me conoces. Qué bueno que lo hagas. Por si un día nos agarramos a fregadas.
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
Simón, mira. Visión elemental.
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
A perro.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Ambas emiten un brillo verde, pero la de la izquierda brilla con más intensidad.
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should
No
suffice for
entendí.
earning
Entonces, las
Dory's
que tienen
trust.
son las más
That sounds
baratas.
pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's
Oh, me
location and
equivoqué.
contact password, and here is the Mora for
¿Me lo
purchasing
puedes
canned
repetir, por
knowledge.
favor?
Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They
Es el
belong to
Sino,
the
¿no?
Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If
Te
you
ayudaré a
two
encontrar
want
a
to
Dory.
back out, now's the time.
Estoy dispuesto a correr el riesgo.
Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
A la Wicala Funduk. ¿Dónde está esa?
Looking at what Al Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Aquí está su chalán. El Latish.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Queremos comprar frutos arra crudos. Queremos comprar algunos frutos arra sin madurar. ¿Qué no es lo mismo?
What a unique palate. We have unripe hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe hara fruits.
Oye,
Show them
espérame,
to
me
the
dieron una hoja
warehouse.
que tenía que... A ver.
Got it. You too. Please follow me.
Me dieron algo que tenía que checar.
You two have a
Espérame,
fascinating...
espérame. ¿Acaso me dieron algo? Lista de contraseñas. Ah, la bestia, sí es cierto. Quiero comprar algunos frutos de arra sin madurar. ¡Oh, la bestia! O sea, le piqué de puro milagro. A ver. Llevar una flor funeraria. Buscar conocimientos encapsulados. Comprar productos legales. No. Es Flor funeraria. Ratón es cliente. Caracal patilludo es matra. Ser llevado por ratones, existencias agotadas. Ser incautado por la matra. Ser llevado por caracales es ser incautado por la matra. Empacar al estilo de la ciudad de Sumero, comprar una cantidad pequeña. Empacar al estilo de Puerto Ormos, comprar al por mayor. Un cliente hábil corresponde a fruto barra que provoca mareos y tinnitus. ¿Qué es tinnitus? Me suena. Un cliente sabio corresponde a fruto barra que provoca insolación. Dios mío.
Hold on. Let me think.
Ok, aquí.
Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
A ver, Paimon, tú
The warehouse
memorízate
is
eso,
up
tú
ahead.
hablas.
Please follow me.
Yo nomás reparto guamazos en caso de ser necesario. Ese es el equipo que hacemos Paimon y yo. Paimon habla y yo soy el que reparte los guamazos. Compadre, ¿no puedes ir un poquito más rápido? Tenemos un episodio de media hora que grabar. Te voy a cantar musiquita de Sumeru mientras.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many
Los
of our
clientes.
hara fruits were taken by mice.
Felicidades.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know.
Va.
You look like you have some skill.
Clientes
Why don't I
muy
pick out
hábiles.
some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
¿Qué les parece si escojo algunos frutos de los que hagan marearse? Mareos con tinnitus, por favor.
Yep, that's the right answer.
Bien.
But eating hara fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumero
los quiero
City
al-
or Port Ormos
Al de
style?
Puerto Ormos.
Wow, you
Bien.
two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully.
Me memoricé todo de memoria.
Okay. Everything has been
Con
confirmed.
mi memoria
Miss Dory is
memorizable.
waiting for you up at... Shoot! No! It's the Matra! Run!
Ya vale,
What?
pito.
The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Pues así que digas, qué rápido eres. No.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Además no hay nadie, ¿no es cierto? A ver. Matra. Está la matra. Matra. Por Pancho, ¿no es cierto? La matra era algo que no me memoricé. Nunca había jugado tanto con el viajero hasta ahorita que se puso lo de Dendro. De Dendro no se me hace tan mal personaje, fíjate. Igual tampoco no hay muchos Dendro con quien compararlos, ¿no? Pero...
He ran that way.
¡Ay, mira mis peluchitos! Hice esta misión yo solito, por cierto. Mira qué bonito me quedaron mis peluchitos. La gente que hace la música de Genshin Impact se la rifa bien machín.
Look, he's over there.
Le dicen, vato, hazte una cancioncita nomás para estar ahí. O sea, nomás que se escuche de fondo mientras vas corriendo. Y el vato se prende con la cosa esa que no sé cómo se llama. Ese instrumento me encanta. Ya me callo. En realidad no me puedo callar, es un gameplay, o sea,
You're
tengo
hiding
que
from
estar
the
hablando.
Wristland, Tiger. Come this way.
Caracales patilludos,
Another
vengan por aquí.
password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right.
¿Qué eran los caracales patilludos?
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
La Dory, mírala. Ella sí tiene ombligo. ¿Por qué ella sí tiene ombligo?
So
Ya
you
me
were
callo.
the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These
No voy a
two
decir
good
nada.
customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh,
Cállate, Pepe, cállate, cállate.
good. Thank you.
Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me.
Nah.
If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything. But I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Ya sabes. Pues aquí nomás.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Me gusta el dinero, diría Don Cangrejo.
Yes, of course, of course. Go ahead. Help
Ta-cha.
yourselves. Voila!
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take
Mira,
this
por si
one, for
acaso, me las
example.
llevo todas.
An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics
La
of the
dialéctica de los
Hilichurls.
Idichus.
Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it,
La
making it
Ella Musk
extremely
estaría
rare.
encantadísima de
It's
estar
on
aquí.
sale now for 350,000 Mora.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic?
La Ella.
Or how
La ella.
about
¿Sí se llama
the
Ella o me lo estoy
architectural
inventando?
styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period?
¡Ostras!
With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation
Oye, eso
and
es
find an
interesante, ¿eh? La
excellent
guerra de
and
los
well-paying
serpientes,
job in
cuidado.
nearly any nation.
Me llevo todo.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million Mora, and it's yours.
Me lo llevo todo,
no
dije.
discounts. Whoa! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small
¿Cuánto
text on the
cuesta
body of
unas
each
2
one,
flores de
down
las
at the bottom.
amarillas? Pff,
All right, let's
Me
try
llevo
the
todo.
method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
todo. Todo dije. A perro, vecino elemental. Me llevo esta. Y esta. Y también esta.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders.
Qué bueno que no me hicieron
Quite
elegir, porque
high
si no, sí lo hubiera
quality.
cagado. Yo me hubiera llevado todas. Me sobra el billete.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million.
No caigas en sus trucos para gastar más.
All the canned knowledge we just bought is
Al
easily
chile me iba a
worth
gastar todo.
500,000 more. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal?
Olvídate del
Think
dinero.
about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself?
Eres tú quien tiene curiosidad, simplemente quieres verme probarlo.
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use
Esta vieja ni
by
me
finding
pregunta nomás.
something
Simón,
useful for
Dory, aquí
you.
está la lana.
Ahem. You've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora.
Excellent! Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Ahora sí la voy a cagar, ¿verdad?
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time.
Oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use
Ya dijo la
elemental
frase de
psychic
Star
again to
Wars.
check these.
Usemos la visión de nuevo para inspeccionarlas. Ok, a ver. Ups. Ni una sirve.
So, what did you see?
Todas parecen ser igual de brillantes.
So, they're all worth about the same amount?
Sí, pero no valen mucho.
Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one.
Lo que sea que te haga feliz, mi querida Paimon, comida
Dory,
flotante.
we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
Sí estaría padre que aprendas
Since
movimientos
with
nuevos.
Dory went smoothly enough, let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
Pero bueno,
Hopefully
gente,
now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
ya no me interrumpas, Paimon, gracias. Aquí vamos a ir dejando el episodio del día de hoy. Espero que les haya gustado muchísimo. Hicimos muchas cosas divertidas. El día de hoy fuimos con Alhaithen, escuchamos música bien perrona, casi nos gastamos mucha lana, pero no. Luego nos quisieron transear los eremitas y el vato el Alacenas nos ayudó. Y luego respiramos la brisa del mar y también fuimos a un restaurante. No comimos nada, pero ahí estuvimos. Y luego conocimos a Dory. Y le compramos unas cochinadas que hacen que sean unas USB que te dan conocimiento instantáneo tipo Matrix. Y luego hice la despedida. Y luego me puse a hacer un resumen de lo que hicimos en el episodio de hoy. Suficiente por hoy. Cuídense mucho, les mandamos un fuerte abrazo. Les mando un fuerte abrazo. Hasta la próxima. Suscríbete al canal, por favor. Ya casi somos 1000 suscriptores. Solo falta la mitad, la verdad. Ya casi, oye, suscríbete al canal, me ayudarías bastante. Deja tu comentario aquí diciéndome que soy un imbécil o que soy lo máximo para ti. Y dale like al episodio, compártelo con tus amigos. Si cada uno de mis suscriptores le compartiera el directo, el capítulo, mi canal a otra persona, ya seríamos 1000 personas en el canal. Si esas 1000 personas le pasan mi canal a otra persona más, seríamos 2000 y así sucesivamente. Así que comparte mi canal y pídele a la gente que se suscriba a todos los que conozcas. Y cada quien que se suscriba al canal, pídele que haga lo mismo. En fin, cuídense mucho, hasta la próxima y chao, chao, gente.